Hi everyone, I'm Tamara.
And my name is Essie.
We're the creators of Connected Planners, and we're here today to talk to you about our Connected 2024 planner.
And in this video, we wanted to tell you a little bit about the monthly reflection pages and the weekly, just so you can make most of them. And this year, we're really excited because we have photos from people we know, some of our own, and they're very nature oriented. Nature is really important to both of us, and connecting to the Mother Earth. And I think water element is really a huge theme for this year's planner. And we have quotes for every month to kind of inspire you that we intuitively felt is just the right timing, the right month for that. So I hope, let us know which one you really like, which month. And then we have month ahead. So there will be a focus for every month. So in the beginning of the planner, there is the words of intention. So you can utilize that to kind of, what is my focus in one sentence? And then you can pick a word for the month, word of intention. Because when you have an intention, then you're clear and grounded in it, and the path will become clear. There's a quote around that as well, actually. But yeah, word of the month. I'm very big on words because I studied journalism and I'm a writer, and I feel like words are power. Words create the story we live. So I love this part of the planner personally. And then there's the goal section. So in the beginning, you might have set your goals, but then every month you might have like smaller goals, and you can break them down into actionable, lovely tick off to-do lists.
Beautiful steps.
Exactly. And then?
So then we have a monthly overview where you've got just a lovely page where you've got everything set out in front of you. And actually, how much do you love that it starts with Monday the 1st? Monday the 1st of January. Oh, it's a designer's dream.
It's a designer's dream.
It's just very like, oh yeah, that looks right.
Definitely. And can I say something actually that I'm very happy. We did this kind of a last kind of final edition. We wanted to add like new moons and full moons in the planner. So that kind of also adds that we're really fascinated by astrology and the moon and how that affects us as well. So that was like a little thing we added at the very end.
But it's also just even as simple, you know, if you're not into that sort of spiritual side, it's even as basic as just being aware of the changes that are happening in nature around you. So, oh, it's a full moon. Oh, that's interesting. It's just about reconnecting with, with the world, really.
Absolutely. And then we got a weekly page. This year we added for every day I am grateful for, because gratitude is a big aspect in positive psychology. And when you just take a moment every day to think about what am I grateful for today, you create more to be grateful for, right?
And the other thing that we added, we got, so the planner that we created last year, we got some fantastic, very positive feedback, which we loved. And one of the things people asked for was a quote of the week. So we have added a quote for every week. And they're really varied. There's some that we've found, even just quotes from some people we follow on Instagram, but also quotes from positive psychology and coaching experts we love, philosophers, all sorts of people. So we really hope that you enjoy the quotes and that they really resonate with you as you move through the year.
Put in the comments which one is your first. We want to hear. And then one aspect that kind of came from me, even in the first planner. So my thesis study during our studies was about heartfulness, and the themes that came out were connecting to yourself, to others, and something higher. And there's this section, how I need to connect this week, and it has yourself, others, and universe. And universe can be just the wider world or your beliefs, that's something higher, even your faith or belief system. That's really for you to, however universe resonates with you, you can think about that. Just for you to think about, how do I need to connect with myself this week? How do I need to connect with others? And in the wider world, I want to go on a walk and I just need some nature time, or I want to pray every day. You know, like people have different ways. And also for you to think about, some week it might be, hey, I just need to kind of have a me week. And then it just might be you circle yourself. That's just my focus for the week. And the rest has to wait, because I've been previous weeks a lot with other people. And so I just wanted to expand on that, how to use that, because it's a really powerful way to tune in. And then you kind of visit all those places and realms of connection.
And the other thing that I really like about the weekly, one of the things we've changed this year, is there's only 3 things to do. So of course you can add as many things to your days as you want, but from a coaching perspective, actually we can kind of become overwhelmed thinking we've got to do everything. And this really strips that back and thinks and helps you think, actually, if I only get 3 things done this week, what are my 3 most important things? And going back to the values at the beginning of the journal as well, the planner, then you kind of pull that in. Okay, so do these 3 things relate to my values? How connected are they? So I think that's quite a useful one.
It is. And it also links to, when you have the monthly page, your 3 goals, maybe every week, or this week I'm focusing on goal number 1, but I have 3 actions that I'm going to complete, and then goal 1 next week it might be goal 2. So you can also take from the monthly and break them down every week, or it might be I will do 1 action per goal, because there's 3 goals also for that same reason. Focus on 3 goals, and you might do 3 actions every week for each goal. So this also supports you to really make your goals happen. We want that for you. We want for you to achieve your goals as well. So and then, if I may,
well, I was going to say that's your extra edition, isn't it? This
I'm
year.
so happy about this one. So there's how connected was my week. So obviously on the other side you're like, how do I need to connect? But then on the other side we just have this lovely little, you can color it in, that how connected was my week, like how many hearts, how
reflection
full is my heart after this week. And then you can, it's kind of scaling in a way that you kind of, because in coaching you do scaling. So there's 7 hearts, and then you can like, this was 7 out of 7, or hey, 4. Or sometimes it might be 1, but then you're like, what is that about? And it can just be a moment of like, going to next week, how do I need to connect with me next week? So then maybe there's 2 hearts next week, right? So I love that bit. I think it's going to be beautiful. There's a little space as well. You can write something to kind of reflect on, summarize your week as well. So then,
I mean, the rest of the month proceeds each week. You have another set of another set of days and that, and then at the end of the month there's the opportunity to reflect more deeply on your month as well. But just before I let you talk about the reflection, another thing that really came from Essie in the first planner too is about kind of pulling together the things that are important, so the highlights of your month. And it's something I was doing in my bullet journal, but actually I've just really loved doing it at the end of every month. So it's, what are the positive memories and the moments to savor? And sometimes you can, life goes by so quickly that you miss them, you forget them. So this is a really great opportunity that as you go through, you can write, you can draw, you can doodle, whatever it is, just all of those beautiful little moments that kind of, just get you.
Yeah, and I love that we've left it literally this blank page for that reason. Maybe you like to draw, or you mind map, or I personally just like lists. So I just list them down with like dates. Like, on this day, I went and saw Tamara and we filmed for the planner and it was wholesome, then you remember them, and on a low day you can go back and, oh wow, what beautiful moments I've had this year, and it can boost your resilience as well. And then on the other side, the monthly reflection, we have, how did I do with my monthly focus and goals? So then you get to go back to the beginning of the month. What were the goals that I set and how did I do? And this is a place for honesty. I think that's be honest with yourself. It's like, hey, if you didn't get to it, why? What happened? And then you can adapt for the next month and maybe then reconnect with that goal again. So it's really a moment, like I have to be honest. I'm often very honest here that I like
a bit brutal.
Yeah, it's not an easy section, but if you're honest there, then you actually can. You need to just connect with that. Why did this happen? Because we're human. Sometimes we just don't get to do what we aim to do. And goals shift as well. Yes, sometimes you might set a goal and then actually things happen, and then actually no, this wasn't a priority anymore because this happened. So be kind with yourself as well.
Definitely. And it's very much about personal development, but you can take that however you want. It could be development of your professional life, taking you to the next level that you want to be at, or it could be helping you to connect on a spiritual path or just with other people. It's so open, I think, the whole planner for you to just make it your own and personalize it. Use it in whichever way works for you.
Absolutely. And the learning moments also very not the easiest section on the planner, but where there's discomfort or even fear or that was really uncomfortable, difficult conversation, difficult moment, painful moment, hurtful moment, that's the spot what were some moments of discomfort? We pick discomfort because it's like, even if it's painful or challenging, it's just uncomfortable. That's how you can recognize, oh, there's something here, and reflecting on that, and what did you learn from it? That this is kind of the other side of positive psychology, that we notice not just the happy moments, not just the full highlights like on the other side of the page, but noticing the difficult and what did I learn from it, so we can grow.
That's what I was going to say. It's opportunities for growth.
Yeah,
exactly
there you go. And then do you want to speak about the bottom
section? So the very bottom section is one that I find really helpful as well, because it, again, you can bring it back to your values, and it can help you just shift your life more towards what you want. Because I think one thing that's important to both of us is kind of a bit more of that simple, simple life. You do what you love and you cut out the things that you don't. So at the very bottom, it basically says, do more of, do less of. And that's just such a great reminder that, okay, what do I want to do more of? What is it? Spending time with people, or as you said, not finding quiet time for myself? Is it more creative pursuits? What do you want to do more of, and what do you want to do less of? And then you go into the next month, and that gives you the opportunity to think about how to proceed. Yeah.
And that can add to like, what do you want more of? Then that might link to your focus or word for the year. I want more connection, and then your word for the month might be connection, or I need to focus on my health. Health. So this is interconnected. In a way, it is a journey. And one final thing I want to say about that section is also like, what works, what doesn't.
Yeah.
So sometimes I think what you want more of, it works for you. You want more of that. Yoga weekly. Less of Netflix binging, doesn't. Drinking more water, less of alcohol or caffeine. Soda or caffeine. If you like coffee. But that's it, really. That's the half full monthly, weekly spreads. And if you have any questions, you can put them in the comments, or you can also connect through us on social media or by email. All the information will be in the description. We're always here to support you, how you can get most out of these. I hope you found these videos helpful. And a happy connected 2024. Thank you for being here.
Thanks. Bye.
Bye.